So have your feet shoulder width apart. And we'll just start with the turning exercise. I'll move my microphone. Oh, that's all right. That's my microphone down there. Otherwise, so make sure you're 3 meters apart. So we're sinking the hips, we're lengthening through the spine. We're breathing and we're turning the waist. So you want to turn so that you're facing each of the corners. Here. Wait for the noisy Pilates class to. So I'll stop. That sounds distinctively like mingling to me and mixing. So yeah, just be aware of the sounds you can hear. Difficult not to. So sink the hips, just show you from the back. And we'll just breathe. Any more people coming? Oh, good. Okay. We'll just keep sinking. So turn your waist. So that's the area above the hip. So I'm turning from one corner to the other. Okay, sink your shoulders more. Oh, good. Just gently breathe in and gently breathe out. So we've got some new moves today as well that are fresh from Wednesday. So check your posture and be nice and tall. While you're turning, be aware of your breathing. So gently breathe in and gently breathe out. Really relax the arms, sink the hips, lengthen through the spine. And then raise the arms and feel that your chest is opening. And we're all breathing. Very good. So sink your shoulders. I prefer it this end because then we don't get as cold. Because then we've got the door open for the ventilation without having to wear thermals. You know, I think it works better. Okay, shake out. we're going to start with a little bit of massage first. So rub the hands together. I'll come a bit closer. And I've got a brand new one. This is brand new. So what you do, I'll have to come closer for the computer people and also for you. So we start with the hands and we yeah, you just tuck the hands together and work your way round into the thumbs. So this is from Heather, and she knows all these massage things. So you just work your way around the hands, and then you put the web of your hands together one way, and just tap them together, and then you go the other way, tap them, and you have your elbows out front rather than you're like this, and you've got good posture. And then interlock your fingers and just, there you go, that way or that way, doesn't really matter. And then the other way, see? So we're doing this, and we're breathing. And then you put your hand down like that, and then the fist goes into the fold of the hands, and then we bring that one down, that one up, and then together. So we're just massaging both of our hands, and we've got a good posture. So I'll see if I can remember all the stages. I think I've got most of them. And then you're like that, and then like that. So one goes down and one goes up. And then you make your hand like that, and then you're and then the other one like that. It's nice to give one for your hands. Okay, then shake out. I'll go back a bit now. Brilliant. So that's brand new. Okay, and then tap the shoulder. So we'll just start 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down the inside of the arm. Just do a bit of a massage up the outside of the arm. Keep breathing. I think they're discussing War and Peace, aren't they? And then there's less of them. Have you noticed the sounds progressively diminish? Those of you that were paying attention to the sounds you can hear, they go out that way, yeah, into the cold. Oh, eerie silence. Terrible. Okay, now try the other arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's too quiet. Oh dear. Thanks, Jeremy. So, yeah. So it's actually quite nice to hear people, you know, stuck at home hiding, waiting for the vaccine and all that. Well, there's 3 apparently. 3 vaccines. Brilliant. Right. See you next week. All right. See ya. Okay, and then either side of the spine in parallel lines. So it's been a bit chilly. It's not as chilly as it was yesterday morning, but it's still pretty cold and damp. So you want to be very kind to your body around the hips and down the outside of the legs on the feet and up the inside of the legs. So we just do this. I can really feel my legs today. I was went to a martial art class online and they were doing spinning around kicks, and I'm rubbish at those. So I've got our warm up, and then on the tummy and on the chest. Big breath in and out. And then just 3 big breaths. And 1 more. So yeah, I've not done the hand massage before, and we did it last week with Eva, and then again on Monday, I went to see her on Monday, and then I also did it with her on Wednesday, and I liked it so much. I thought, right, I'll actually remember it, and I've got a couple of other exercises. So we did some walking exercises, and we also did a new version of a goose, wild goose, and I really liked it. So we're going to do those today. So, you know, brand new, fabulous. But in the meantime, let's just check your posture. So you want to get into a really good Wu Chi. Oh, I've actually got more zoomies than people in the hall. So there's 5, I think. I'll check. Hang on a minute. Oh, I've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and me, which makes it, yeah, 5 people. We'll turn around and say hello to each other at the end, so that's fine. Zoomies. So couple of people from Ely there as well. So sink your hips, lengthen up through the spine, relax the shoulders. So yeah, we got this week and next week, and then I'm having 2 weeks off, and we'll be back on the 7th or 6th. Is it the 7th or the 6th? Anyone know? Something like that. 7th. I think it's the 7th. So we're just doing that, and we're letting go in our lower back. Breathing. So you'll have overeated on the nut roast, and then you'll be wanting to come back and get fit. So great. So we just let the hands really relax as well. We're all tall, and gently draw in your toes so you're activating the arches of the foot. And we're also breathing. That bit's quite important. And then I quite liked it that there was someone called William Shakespeare who they vaccinated. I mean, he's written some great plays, hasn't he? So he's definitely over the age of 80, isn't he? So very impressed. Yeah. Well, maybe when he was born, his parents thought, oh, he looks just like William Shakespeare. Let's call him that. So well, I'm the only Faradina Rafifi I know, but apparently on the radio, because I was driving to another class, on the radio they were saying of people who's got a namesake and how they get confused for someone else. It's quite interesting. So we're just gonna relax the arms, and you also want to feel your connections. Feel that you're connected from your feet. Every now and then check your posture, because the feet might have moved about a bit, and that's all good. And you're sinking your hips, and then okay, we'll turn around, and then we feel that nice open feeling in the chest. And we're all breathing. Great. I actually prefer a smaller group, but it's Hopefully things will pick up in the new year. Okay, let's just talk a little bit, just have a shake out about the hands. So what you want to do is you put your hand on your head like that, and that is the hand shape. That's the hand shape. And you want to make sure you've got lots of room in the palm and you're relaxed all the way to the fingertips, but you're and also the quality of you want your hands to be not floppy, but not like rigid as well. You want them to be firm, but relaxed in your hands and quite expressive. So when you're doing the one thing that struck me, I was watching some videos last night. I was watching Grandmaster Chen Xiao Wang, and when he does his silk reeling, and just how lovely his hands look, and he's very sort of coiffured hair, and brilliant. And then also Professor Lin Hao Sheng, the guy that invented the 18 step. So he was like when he was doing this one, and there was this real quality of expression right to his very fingertips. So I know it's a little bit cold and miserable and a bit like there. We're all waiting for the vaccine to turn up, and blah blah blah. But still have a very nice hands and lots of space. So if you want to get your hands correct, you also want to make sure you're relaxing in the wrists and relaxing in the elbows and shoulders. So it's kind of it's working as like a single organism, your arm. So yeah, let's go back to that one. And we're just gently bab. Okay, I'll turn around. Now we're going to do the loosening exercise. I'll show that from the side. So I transfer my weight, and one in front, one behind, and from the diagonal. And I'm transferring my weight. So if I do it in slow motion, and you're using your sleepy tiger eyes. So it's a soft, focused, relaxed, but alert gaze. Very useful if you're out supermarket shopping and you use your sleepy tiger eyes, and it means you can avoid people and you can also spot things, and you're just looking around. So what you do with this one, what you want to do is you want a really good close contact. Come a bit closer for the zoomies. Bit close contact to your body. So I've got all of this part of my arm in diagonally across my front, and it's nice and relaxed. And I'm also sinking both shoulders, and I'm sinking both hips. And that should just rest there and feel nice and comfy. You want to feel comfortable, something that Eva talks about a lot, feeling comfortable. And then the other hand goes across the back. So that is what's happening in the middle. And then as the hips come up, that's what brings your arms up. And then remember, we're feeling it right to the ends of the fingers, and then we do it the other side. We got our sleepy tiger eyes. Good. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Much better, everybody. That is just so good. So yeah, practice your tiger eyes when you're going for a walk. And you also want to be aware of your peripheral vision. Very useful while driving as well, I've found, for lots of tractors this morning. I was like, oh, look, I'm behind another tractor. Oh, I'll practice my sleepy tiger eyes. That's useful. So it's all good. Now, really let the arms floppify. and we're all breathing. Oh, fabulous. Right. So, I've worked out how to get music to come out of my computer, so I might try that out next week. But well, that's really good. That's so good. We're going to stop that exercise and do this. Well done, everybody. It's marvellous. So we just let the arms off. But yeah, Barry was trying to get me to do knuckle press ups yesterday. It's like, no, I'm not doing knuckles. So, and handstands. You had to do 20 handstands. I have to go, I have to have the wall behind me because if I handstand without the wall behind me, I tend to kind of, you know, oh, oh, what a lovely tone. Oh, that's brilliant. Great. So just nice and relaxed. We're tall and lengthen through your spine. That's it. Yeah, we're not rushing today. It's too damp and foggy in there. Well, you never know. We might have brilliant sunshine when we leave. That'd be nice. Is anyone? I did look at weather report before I came. Okay, right. Let's do Barry's tough punching one. So I'll show you that from this diagonal. And what I do is I make a fist, a loose fist, and then I punch up in the air, and then you let go, and as the hands go behind you, slightly come up off of the heels. So we'll be using that, lifting the heels today, because I've learned some different walking. So we're going to do some walking exercise. So you come up, and then as you come down, that's when the heels come off. Try that. It's good for the brain. Yeah, so as the arms come down, that's when the heels, that's what Barry says. Weird, isn't it? So Barry says you're supposed to do 40 of these every day. When I'm in his class, we do definitely 40, but we're not going to do 40. You can do 40 at home. Actually, you are all at home, all of those who, when you're practicing at home. There we are. It's quite a good one. It's good for building the strength in your shoulders, and it feels quite, I really like it, actually. Right, it's enough of that. So it makes you feel quite tough. It's good, yeah, it does build up your muscles. It does build up your muscles. Let's just check our posture. Now think about your waist and being very loose and mobile in the waist, and also really relaxed in your shoulder joint. Make sure your chin isn't sticking out too far, but isn't too stuck too back either. It wants to be gently resting so that you're slightly looking down. So you imagine you're looking down across a beautiful valley or something like that. Or you're at the top of Castle Hill and you're looking down at the rest of Cambridge. And we just swing. So you just want to just very, almost sort of nonchalantly, I can pronounce that, swinging forwards and back. And we're all breathing. We're brilliant. We're all turning. Oh. So turn the waist, turn the waist. Show you that from the side on view. Keep breathing. So don't forget that. And you're feeling the sensation under the feet, but also right to the ends of the fingers. So I was at a meditation half-day retreat on Sunday, because it's something I'm not naturally, you know, me and sitting still. I just thought, well, I'm doing a whole day of it next Sunday, and he was talking a lot about embodied awareness. So when you're doing something, yes, it's okay to get distracted and start thinking about, oh, have I hung out the washing, or should I take it down, or what am I going to eat for dinner, and blah blah. But then eventually come back to being aware of what you're doing and also what you're noticing. Very useful. So nice, relax, that's it. And then we'll do some wobbling. Now in sort of cold, damp weather, you want to be kind and considerate towards your joints. Oh, we've got another phone. Whose phone is that? It's not mine. Okay, shake it. Right, we'll start with the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hands on the chest. 1, 2, and do the spine thing. Spinal wave. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, dragon serves teacups, and we're going to do 10, and I'll turn round so that we're all doing it in the same direction. See if this works. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Shake out. Focus on the hands, focus on the arms, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watch out for rings. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put it in your pocket. 5, 6, 7, 8. And the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling forwards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Rolling back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then we'll just imagine you're picking up the TV remote, and we're just feeling that stretch. And then you come back. So this is from Eva. Feel that stretch. So we're stretching our quadratus lumborum. There you go. And then the other side, we'll do 1. And this is all really floppy-fied. So floppy-fy your other arm, and then do it the other side. Nice, relaxed arm. Oh, lovely. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just little hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so footwork exercises. So she calls this one, she calls chicken walking, which looks like Tai Chi walking. So what you do is you go heel toe. I'll show from the side. You go heel toe, and you just. This is like what we do normally, but she called it chicken walking. And then backwards. So do steps forward, steps back, and I'll show it also from the front and the back. So just go for a little walk. So it's heel, toe, transfer. And she was like, and then toe, heel to go back. And you want to stay upright and looking forward with your sleepy tiger eyes. So looking somewhere forward, I'll do it from the diagonal. So we're nice and tall. And so it's good to strengthen your legs. So just go forward about, I'll do it that way. Do it that way. Heel, toe. Now put your weight back. Now transfer the weight. So you want to feel the contact with your feet in the ground first before you transfer. So I know this one is Tai Chi walking. She called it chicken walking. And then, so I believe my foot has the whole of the foot is in contact with the ground. So you want to be really particular on the placement of the feet and also where your weight's going. So you want to do something like this rather than that. It's that first, then you transfer the weight. So that was chicken walking. The next one she did, she called cat walking. At least I think that's what she called it, because I didn't manage to write them down quickly enough. So I'm assuming it's called cat walking. And you lift your knee, and then you put your foot down. And then it's the same. And then your foot peels off, you lift your knee. It's getting a bit John Cleese like then. Heel toe, and then lift your knee. Heel toe. And then even more fun when you go backwards, lift your knee, toe heel. Lift your, it's brilliant, isn't it? So we're going to work with these because they're brilliant exercises for balance. So feel with your, too fast. You're going back straight away. Don't do that. Place your toe, place your heel, transfer your weight. Raise the knee. Place your toe, keep your weight forward. Place your heel. Now you transfer the weight. Yeah, and you want to sink your behind down. Look at it from the side. Just relax a sec. So this is the side view. I hope this is my best side. And you raise your knee, toe heel, and it goes out to the side. Then I put the foot down. My weight is still forward. Then I transfer my weight. And then I'll do my John Cleese bit. 1, 2, 3. So you want to do each stage. You know, how to sneak around the house late at night. If you want to, apparently there's been like in the just relax in the whole pandemic business, people's sleep's been affected. So if you wanted to sneak around and spy on your neighbours, this is how you do it. You just sneak, and you'd have your hips low and your balaclava on that, and you just, there we are, and they wouldn't even know you were there. There we go. So yes, we are all improving. This is fabulous. Whoops. And the slower you move, like relax. So that's a good one to practice at home too. The slower you move, the more you're working your muscles structurally for strengthening around all your joints. So it is good to move fast as well. That's great too. But these exercises are great, and I will be asking Eva just to make sure I've not missed nothing, because I'm seeing them again on Saturday. I'm doing a day retreat with the Cascubas, and I'll say, what are the names of those exercises? Am I doing them? You know. Right, the final one was called tiger walking. This one's a bit tricky of the forward and back walking. You actually go onto the ball and toe of the foot, and she goes, imagine you are a prowling tiger. I mean, mine, and you're just going for a walk on the balls of your feet, forwards and back. Just try it out, but you want to be nice and tall, and don't worry if I think it's a bit. I wouldn't want to walk around the supermarket like this. Looks a bit funny, doesn't it? So this is a good one. She called it tiger walking because they do sort of walk on the. You might even eventually you run on the balls of your feet, but it's probably easier. Try it out if you want, or you can just do the walking. Do little baby tiger steps. Oh, it's like being on the dance floor. Brilliant. I really love your tiger feet. There we go. Right, that's enough of that. Shake out. Oh dear, this is getting recorded as well, but never mind. Right, sideways. So you transfer your weight, you bring the foot in, you transfer your weight. Now, what she was very particular about, heel, toe, and it's right directly out to the side. If you find those of you in the sports hall, if you find a line, you can use the line to make sure you're definitely staying sideways. Heel, toe, transfer. So, and you want to lengthen through the spine, and we're looking nice and tall. Heel, toe, transfer, heel, toe. That's it. And now because I'm running out of screen, I'm going that way now. Heel, toe. So you're keeping this Wu Chi, the shoulder width. You're just stepping out to the shoulder width. And all these footwork exercises work your balance. So keep breathing. So the side step thing happens in the, and then we'll go back to the middle. Oh, so supermarket shopping won't be the same, will it? Brilliant. Okay, so let's yeah, let's just do some familiar exercises, and then I'll do some another one that works the foot, but just otherwise we'll have spent a whole hour on warm up. So relax your hands more. And then up we go. Now this is Wild Goose Fly's first version. We will be revisiting this for the brand new version, which I think is fab. You just want to sink the hips, come up, and think the real graceful and connected, really and elegant. There we are. So Oh, I think a couple of my Zoomies have vanished. I think the problem with the internet thing is if it throws you out, but luckily there's a video. So all these classes get videoed and stuck up on YouTube, complete with my silly comments. So there we go. One more. Okay, just let the arms relax. Sink your shoulders, sink your hips. Feel that you're connected. Be very present and own your space. And here we go, part the clouds. Lovely. Well, everybody's looking very smooth this morning. It's great. So yeah, just to reiterate, our Christmas party will be in sort of June, July, August time, when things are back to normal. And I'll contact Yvonne and Robert to see what should we do. Keep breathing. Okay, just let the arms relax. Sink the shoulders, lengthen through the body. And then we'll just very gently dragon plucks the stars from the sky. So you hold very soft, gentle fist, and then it just floats down. Just floats down. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yawning's actually normal. It's just because what happens is that you get more oxygen. Your body needs more oxygen the more relaxed it is. So that's yeah, the meditation bloke was talking about that, saying because when you meditate, you can get more relaxed, and then you don't notice that you're yawning. It's all good. So yeah, yes, I can't see them yawning because they're tiny little stick people on the screen. So notice what you feel. So especially when you're doing this, you're feeling the side of the body stretch. Okay, we'll do one more of these each side. And have a little shake up. Now, oh, we better have a quick water break because of the rules. Water break or moving around break. Very important to keep hydrated. And I'll try not to spill water in this session. Very important to be hydrated when you're exercising, even if it's gentle exercise. Simon says hydration, he calls it. You can't call it a water break. That's not scientific enough. But he's brilliant. Simon Hanna and Lisa Robertson, they're my sort of mentors for exercise. Right. So, as promised, there was a new version I did of Wild Goose, which is also works your balance. And I just, again, this is what I did with Heather yesterday morning. So you go forwards, you have the heel off the floor, show from the back, and then the hands come up like that. And then you come back down. So we'll just, and then you can up. Isn't it lovely? So, wild goose fly. So you think of the wings coming up that way. I don't think I've ever seen a goose do this. Have you seen geese go like? I suppose they do sort of. I'm sure I've seen one. I don't know, but it's wonderful, isn't it? Wild goose. Now, if you want, you can lift your foot off. Try it out. So I'm doing. So it's getting a bit. Wrong, please, again. There we are. Isn't that lovely? So you might be reaching for the tinsel. And one more time. Right, we better do the other side so we're not wonky when we leave. So I'm just showing it from the diagonal because then you can see more, but you can, yeah, I think it's a bit easier to see. So I put my foot forward, heel toe, and then as I come forward and up, then I just lift my heel off the floor, and then I come down, and then I go like that, just to give my ankle a bit of stretch. And you want to practice your sleepy tiger eyes. So you're softly gazing into the, and feel a kind of stretch. And then if you want, you can do it with the lift off. Marvelous. And once more with feeling. Fabulous. It's my Kaylee band leader used to say quite a lot. So we'd be trying to play a piece for the next wedding, and then we'd all mess it up all at the same time, and then fall about laughing, and then our nominal band leader would go, right, once more everyone with feeling, and we would do it again. It would be less bad. It's great. So yeah. Next, we're going to have a look at part of Wild Horse's main health exercise. And then we'll have a little look at Rising Coiling Dragon, actually, but we're just getting ourselves used to moving. So part of Wild Horse's main, palm up, palm down. You come across, you hold the ball, then you bring the ball across. And then imagine like a spiral into that leg. So a coiled spring, and then the spring releases. Sleepy tiger eyes. And then we go like this. And then we go like this. Yeah. You all know what you're doing. Just believe it. Believe it. That's it. Yeah. And the movement makes its own rhythm. I will turn around and show it from the back as well because it's easy to follow. Okay, I'll turn around now. Here we go. So I'll achieve almost like palm down, palm up. One more each side. Okay, the bear. And then a couple more. And then change to bouncing the ball up. So we go up and down. And then the way the professor does it, he kind of lifts the hand and brings it down, which I really like. One more each side. And then Professor's version of how gazes at the moon. Relax the shoulders. One more time each side. And bring in. Okay, we'll do a bit double-handed push as a little walking exercise actually. So the chicken stepping we were doing. We just go forward and then bring the hands back, forward, bring the hands back. I'll show that thing that way. Now we know what to do. So this is like feeling 2 feet. Okay, now backwards. I step, I transfer my weight as I push forwards. I bring in my toes with my hands. I step, I transfer my weight as I push forwards. I bring in my toes with my hands. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and right. Okay, just to help make our backs feel better, we're going to do the basic version of Rising Coiling Dragon that we've been looking at and we'll be looking at again next week because it's a very, very nice, especially for this sort of cold weather, it does lots of good things for the body. I will just demonstrate it. So, and then what I'll do is when we do the Rising Coiling Dragon, I'll be facing that way because then I think it's a bit easier to follow. And then I'll assume you can remember what the hands are doing. But so starts here, you breathe in, breathe out. And then you go to your left side first. Rooster stance. Rising Dragon. Cat stance. Coiling Dragon. Bow and arrow stance. Turn Rising Dragon. Bring the hands back. And then Rising Dragon. Coiling Dragon. And Rising. So we'll do that together and we'll go through it twice. And then when we finish, we do that to finish. Okay, right. So, sink the hips. Breathe in and then begin. Left top. Rising dragon. Axel. Turn. Place your foot forward. Left foot forward. Coiling dragon. Rising dragon. Rising dragon. Coiling dragon. Rising dragon. Rising dragon. Coiling dragon. Rising dragon. Rising dragon. Rising dragon. And then bring foot back. And then raise the hands up. And nice. Yeah. Well, we're getting better at that, aren't we? So it's quite good. Eventually, we could maybe even try it. Actually, I'll just demonstrate. So then, what you do without all the beginning and the end, when you're doing the turning version, and then it does what we're used to. I'll just show you it fast, and then we'll join in together. So I was doing this one yesterday. I didn't do it this morning, but I thought because I was going to do it today. So we'll do the Rising Coiling Dragon with the turn, and then what we'll do, just mirror what I'm doing. So we'll point that way, and then we'll all point that way, and then the arms. It goes 1. I turn my waist. 2, 3. I turn my waist. I turn my waist. I turn my waist. 1, 2, 3. And remember, little finger on the elbow. 1, 2, 3. Little finger on the elbow. Yeah. Because then it's quite useful. Eventually, you don't need to touch your elbow with your little finger, but while it's a bit like the scaffolding on a building, that's quite a useful kind of reference point. But eventually, it's more like that, and it's not. It's a bit like when you're doing punching. When you first start learning the punching, you have your hands actually attached to your cheeks when you're doing your punching, and then you bring them back to your cheeks. But eventually, you have a more of a looser guard that's not stuck on your face. You have it around, so then you have a moving guard, because then that moves. And it's a similar kind of thing when you're doing these sorts of things. You don't need to always touch. Okay, let's try that out, and then we'll do a little bit of we go 1. Rising Dragon, Coiling Dragon. We're facing the side. Rising Dragon. And then we come round. Rising Dragon, Coiling Dragon. Rising Dragon. So try and remember it. Rising Dragon, Coiling Dragon. Just do something. Because we'll be doing it again next week. And then those of you that get YouTube, watch the YouTube video and try and work it out at home. It's great. Coiling Dragon, Rising Dragon. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I know, it's fine. Just relax. Whatever it is you're doing, just relax. And you're doing the variation. Yeah, and then you're doing it in a connected manner, and then that's okay. So let's. Oh gosh, we're running out of time. That's so sad. Let's do part of the wild horse's mane walking exercise. I'll show from the diagonal. So we're just going to go like this, and then we turn and hold the ball, and then we step and think beautiful thoughts. You know, think you're like a thoroughbred, and you'll just lovely. Right, I'll start from here and try not to trip on the. Here we go. So just part the wild horse's mane. There we go. And we're breathing and we're relaxed, and it's all lovely. So yeah, the plan is just do something approaching what it might be, and then eventually it will be correct. You just have to keep doing it. And, okay, once more. Oh yeah, we'll come round in a. Well, we're already in a circle, so we'll come round in a circle. So it's going to be harder on Zoom, but there we are. That's not bad, is it? It's almost like being back to normal. And we'll just do this. We just turn. So one thing Carell says is you just keep practicing it over and over and over again wrong, And then eventually you get so fed up with doing it wrong, it becomes right, apparently. So you just have to keep working at it. Just have to keep working at it. Brilliant. Just takes all the pressure off then. You know, do try and do it correct. But the thing is, you need to have done it enough times to work out what is wrong. And once you've worked out what is wrong, then you can start correcting it. So it's good, isn't it? Right. So here we go. So we just embrace the tiger, return to the mountain. Well, you're all doing that completely correctly, everybody. Well, I never. There you go. So we're breathing and we're happy. Do tell your friends we're still on though. You know, if you've got, we'll make some. If we can get double the people next week, that'd be fab. It's nice and tall. One more time. So you want to feel very solid and that you're owning your space and you're feeling comfortable. Let's see if it works this week. I think we've all hand gelled. Rub the hands together and polish the face. So do the cheeks. So we know we've got lovely smooth foreheads and smooth cheeks. Fabulous. And then rub the hands together again and then give your lower back a hug. And then just stand for a moment. Just get your posture correct. And then we'll do embrace tiger again. So we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, and out. So just feel nice and connected, relaxed. And then make a fist with the right hand, left hand over the top. Bring your feet together and bam. Well done, everyone. Give yourself a clap. Very nice.